Sick to my stomach by the vending machines. They talk to me. I miss it back home where I could really be free. Not free to be something I could let go if that's what you wanted. But I know you really wanna talk. Polaroid pictures by the side of my bed, stuck in my head. Wanna be quicker? Was it something I said stuck in my head?
Yeah. Oh, hi Wes! Good to see you, King. How are you today? Oh, whoa. Oh, hi James, of course. I think I'm ignoring you. I'm doing good. That is great to hear, King. That is wonderful. Hiya, Max. How's the other? I'm pretty good. I had a day in the world today, man. I went outside, touched grass. Not literally, but I did go outside. And since we're playing some Minecraft, we have plenty of time to just chat and hang out because we're playing a familiar game. Hi Al, how's everyone today? Probably mostly gonna lurk outside. I know, crazy. No worries. We're just returning to Minecraft Evergreen for the first time in this year, because apparently I just have not done a single stream of it since December. So it's that time, I thought. So for the new chatters, you don't know anything about it, it's gonna be your introduction, and for the old chatters it's gonna be like revisiting stuff, and then I thought we could do some building, exploring, you know, all the good stuff. And we still have the goal of doing more of the achievements, like, because I've never actually properly done all of the achievements, including the modded ones in this pack, so I feel like we've got plenty of stuff to do. There we go. Get that background music in. Have you boys see the game. So if you don't know anything about Minecraft Evergreen, it is the name of a series that is a modded 1.17 single player world. I originally did a challenge called 100 Days of Modded Minecraft, which was, you know, like every 100-day challenge. Oh, the Christmas tree is still up. That kind of works. That's the last thing we built. We built a massive Christmas tree. But alas, well, it's not that massive. It's like a slightly oversized Christmas tree with some valuables in it. There it is. Yeah, before I overwhelm everyone with too many things, let's just run around for a sec. But yeah, so I did a challenge, like, you know, just YouTube videos. I intended to originally make it into a YouTube video, I still do, but I've just gotten distracted with other stuff in life than doing YouTube videos at the moment, so... and I also still have an ongoing series of One Block Skyblock on my edited YouTube channel, so I kind of wanted to do more of that, but I haven't yet. We'll get around to it eventually. But yeah, so I wanted to make a video doing a 100 days challenge, but I decided to make it like a modded cottagecore themed series where we did beat the Ender Dragon within the first 100 days. But then since, as you can see, we're at day 966, since then we've just kind of been building a lot, chilling. I'm trying to run around my base so we can like do a little tour of what we've been done. It's kind of like a, what is the word, you know, you have those slow plays. It's not on YouTube, that's not quite that slow, but it's like a more relaxed sort of let's play type series where we don't actually do all that much in terms of like trying to speed run efficiency or anything like that. Why is there just a hole? No one knows. I'm trying to find the where my original starter base was, because I honestly am not 100% sure. But I think it's around this corner. Nope. My ass does not fucking recall. Whatever. But yeah, I had like a little starter base in this lovely cherry forest area, and then I moved to the plains to have a lot more building space, and yeah, just good times. think I just didn't run far enough away. You know what, I can reverse engineer my way back. Because I used these blocks here, these just... Because I don't do a lot with redstone, I just used them as a guiding point. Aha, there we go. This is my starter base. Got a little wheat field, and it's a kind of a strange cottage with this open entry exit point. And it has a... But I have to take off for some shit right now. Big oof. And it has this very odd villager hut, because I chose the method of trying to get ender pearls from villagers, from clerics, to, you know, find the end and everything. So I had a villager set up pretty early on, some sheep in the back. Now I've taken everything over to my my current base, of course, but we still have the grave of my first pet, and we have a little bit of wheat next to him because it was a horse. That unfortunately got deleted by a mod malfunctioning. Rip Munin. But yeah, so this is like where I started out, and this lake has seen a lot of action because I have multiple times accidentally spawned raids just by coming back home with the teleportation command, still having bad omens, and having my villagers right there. But then this lake, I just wait. It's like a shallow lake, so I could just walk on the ground and like be quite speedy, but any kind of raiders would just be bested by the power of water. And then we were like, okay, right, I do want to have, like, originally this was a forest. We've deforested quite a lot of it at this point, and some of it got destroyed by ravagers. But then it was alright. I wanted to move to the plains because there's a lot of space, and I'm a builder, right? I build mostly whenever I play any Minecraft, so I wanted a lot of space to build my vision, which was a big base, a mega base, well, mega for my standards, and I wanted to build a village for all my villagers, so each profession would have its own house, which is the more aesthetic approach that I mentioned in, I think like in a stream recently. I was like talking about the aesthetic versus efficient approach with villager housing, and I'm definitely an aesthetics person because it gives you something to do. But yes, I have this bridge. Do a little tour and have some paths, and as you can see, that is my base, and these here are individual villager housing. So it always says there's a shepherd's cottage, you can see some sheep in the back, we've got a butcher over here with some nice bricks and everything. So this is a world where I've learned a lot about building and different sort of styles, features, elements. We have this one on stilts, such as the fisher's cabin, of course. And then we have some farms that look like pretty and everything. We've got a fountain, we've got a farmer house, we've got farms and everything. And this is my base. I'm still quite proud of this. We built this. This is actually one of the few builds here that isn't based on a tutorial. This is from my own mind. Well, it is based on a picture of a real life house, and I tried to make it in Minecraft, so this is kind of my pride and joy in the server, aside from a build that we are going to visit in a moment, which is the library, because I've just been reminded of this world because I've been uploading a lot of VODs of it on the VODs channel. You check it out if you want to see. Because I'm trying my best at the moment to really get my routine going of uploading really regularly, like once a day, because I have such a big backlog. If you're wondering what this is, these are achievement plaques, because I have a mod in here that gives you like a trophy for each singular achievement, and this is, we should maybe make a proper room, because this is a little cramped already. But alas. So this is my pride and joy project, one of my favorite ones I've ever done. It's kind of like a nice modern but take on a Victorian build, basically. It's got the columns and all of the like detailing, but it's obviously a different color scheme than typical. It's yellow, and yeah, then the other things here are just like a pumpkin farm. We've got a super smelter, we've got some moo blooms over there. This way we have, it's all very sprawling because why not? I have the space. We have a cleric's house, we have cartographer and mason. There's two floors. They're not all populated 100%, but you know, work in progress. Oop. And then, yeah, you can go up here, the second floor, to maximize space. We also have an orchard over here, which is all the trees from mods that grow fruit. And then we also have a regular tree farm. We have this nice Fletcher lumberjack house. Have some armor toothsmith, weaponsmith. It's like pretty cool, I think. We have a bee farm that doesn't work in the back. I need to revamp that at some point. Got some fields in the back here as well. This is a house for beekeepers, but currently there's none in here because they keep dying. We've got my horses. And then this doesn't have a path because it's not finished yet. This is my other pride and joy on the server. Oh, the server, I say, the world. This is my librarian build. It's the big old library. It looks like a chest. I think it's pretty cool. And yeah, it's kind of hype. IP. This is one of the biggest builds I've ever done. It's not done yet, as you can see. There's some villagers have died here. Others, other slots. Why is my mending guy dead? No one knows. Others just haven't been filled, but eventually the idea is to have like all of these slots filled. I do have a supply of villagers somewhere, but I don't remember where, honestly. And this has an enchantment area in the middle, all nicely decorated and all of that, but, you know, still work in progress. This shit takes a while. Yeah, that's kind of like the big rundown for this world. It's a custom mod pack that I made. It's not the most stable because I didn't know what the fuck I was doing when I made this. And it's very much a slow like approach. It's focused on building, farming, exploring, and it has a lot of like quality of life mods, such as it has backpacks that are very easy to make. It has some cool enchantments like vein mining or collection, and it has a lot of quality of life things from charm, and very nice. Still, even though by the most stable, I mean it does have some crash tendencies or little bugs that can happen, but like it happens. Oh yeah, I forgot to show my other stuff. I do have a nice nether portal grotto, including aquariums in the walls, and we also have a farm so far, which is this track here. This leads to a spider farm, and also a bit of a storage solution because you can never have too much storage here. We have this bridge, and this is a rail track, so you can take the train if you do want to. And of course, we've been to the end, and we do not go to the nether as much as I normally would in Minecraft because it's a little crash prone for some reason. Dimension changes really are not the most liked. To like turn off the shaders most of the time. That does help, but sometimes it doesn't. So I hope everyone's kind of up to date on this if you've never seen this one. Oh my gosh, Argentum Fox Raiders! Holy shit! I just did a tour of my little single player world that we are playing today. Welcome in, lads. I hope you are doing well. Hope the stream was fun. Yeah, I have a storage building, and this is my very ethical. Yeah. Oh, you were playing Stardew. How nice. What are you doing currently in Stardew? This week I played for the first time. I had a great time with my friends. But yeah, this incredibly ethical dungeon down here. No concerns with OSHA or anything like that. No. And then we also have some storage for stuff here built in. Was the long stream? I'm so hungry tomorrow. Get some food, King. Thank you so much for the raid. I appreciate it a lot. And then this way is to a spider farm, which isn't the most efficient, but yeah, we can take the train back. Did a bunch of money this time, even though I was gonna fish. That's base as hell, though. Mining and start is very fun. Fishing is also very fun. I woke up and immediately started streaming. Base. I came home and then I immediately started streaming. Well, not immediately. I had like an hour of time, well, half an hour, so. we're taking the scenic train back. If I started without farming, I would do that. Fair. I feel like there's different types. There's definitely different types of starting place. But yeah, this is a like short tour basically back to my base. We haven't played this in so long because I've obviously got invited to an SMP, so I played that a lot, right? Mainly because I haven't been in an SMP for like 2 years previously to being invited, so I was like very excited. But in those that 2 year span, I basically, one of the things I did was play on this world here, and as you can see, we're nearing the 1,000 day mark. And I mean, I'm not one of those crazy people who's done like everything in that time span. I kind of take things a lot slower, and I do a lot of things just because I find them enjoyable, not because I need to. So going mining, for example, I just really like it. This is 1.17 Minecraft, so it's pre the Caves and Cliffs update, meaning Y11 is still the king. And I just find strip mining incredibly calming and chill, and we also run around exploring, collecting, and we have a bunch of mods, of course, that add other content to the game, such as the Farmer's Delight, not the Farmer's Delight, we have Cornucopia mod, which adds a lot of crops. Oh, it's Croptopia. I always forget what the fucking mod is called. It's Croptopia. That adds a bunch of mods. Farmer's Delight is on NSMP though. And we also have all of this extra content added by Charm, for example, which, as you can see, we've done a fair amount, but there's still some things we haven't discovered. And we also haven't done a lot of the vanilla achievements either. So we're just kind of chilling, getting back into it because I realized, oh, we haven't actually done any Evergreen since last year, since December. So this is why the last thing we did, of course, was build a big Christmas tree. Yeah, this big boy, but I kind of do want to keep it because it's not a natural tree, it's a fake tree. And I'm a sentimental bitch, okay? I keep shit around, so I do what I do. Alright, let's do a little bit of farming to get us started. Have all of these fancy crops in the back, and we have a nicely stocked kitchen. But yeah, as mentioned, I've had kind of a busy day. I woke up, me and my family went grocery shopping. It simply was, I'm kidding. It was definitely a lovely trip. We got a bunch of really cool, fun snacks. But then I got home and had like maybe, some just below here. There's berries. Over here, boop. There we go. So I got home and I didn't have that much time, so I basically just got ready to leave, because if you don't know, I went to an event at my uni today, which was like held by the international organization, which is quite big. I've been before for a game night at some point, but they do an event where basically they give away items that international students have left behind for free. So anything that they weren't able to take or forgot or whatever gets given out as a like take whatever you like kind of deal. And also they give like out information, you get like little goodies and stuff, so it's kind of cool. So I went, and on the way there I was kind of like, I passed by the Asian supermarket in town, which is nice. We have like a little one where I live, but in the city they have a big supermarket. So that's always a treasure. Always a nice time. I'm trying to remember where I put sugarcane, but I honestly don't know. Me trying to remember my storage system that I haven't seen in like 4 months. A lot of shit should be labeled. Oh, there we go. Nice. The question was, grass goes here. Stone, where art thou? Here. Go. Don't remember. Oh, that's a totem of dag. I was like, what the fuck is that? Don't remember all the texture packs. I will... Do we have any sticks? We don't. Wild. Just gonna make some sticks. I mean, yeah, so I went to the Asian supermarket. I was like, yo, this is sick. I was go there and just have a nice time. And I got a few like little treats and some boba and stuff. It was nice. And I was like kind of under the motto of like, if I... Let's see, no thanks, mate. If I don't have anything like too exciting happening at this event, I still went to the Asian supermarket. It was a fun time. So that was kind of the theming. What did I want to put away? I remembered, but I forgot. Oh, yeah, I wanted to fuel some of these furnaces with this charcoal that I just have in my inventory for no reason. Boop. We also have some item in that I didn't remember putting in, but okay. Never hurts. If you're wondering why the fuck do we have so many cats, it's because I want to get the cat achievement, obviously. Alright, let's go sleep and then continue farming. Remember to compost the seeds. And yeah, so I got like a bun that was like a type of Japanese bread. It was pretty good. It had like brown sugar and stuff. And then I got 2 varieties of boba, and I got these kiwi gummies. They were quite nice, they're quite lovely. So, a bunch of little thingies, and I was like, yay, nice. And then I went to this event, and it was very loud. Okay, if you don't know, this is like, okay, why would you know? If you know, I would be concerned how you know about my university layout. But anyway, the international organization meets in the basement, the lowest, like in a singular room in this random building. I mean, it is a university building, but you know what I mean. Like, there isn't anything that you would normally go to in that building, except this organization. So at the bottom of this building is just where they meet. And it's quite tastefully done and everything. So I went down and there's like a foosball table and, you know, common things. I'm trying to remember where the fuck I had the compost. Ah, here. There you go. Oh. There you go. Seeds going in. Yeah, this is the big fields when I was trying to breed up villagers aggressively. Of course, they did a lot of bread. So big wheat fields. But yeah, so I went there and I went down and there was like a little team that greeted you, and you got a free goodie bag, which is pretty hype, right? So you get a tote bag for free at first point, and of course stuff in the tote bag. So I just grabbed it, I didn't look into it, and then I went straight to the place where they had all the stuff laying around, which is like just a massive table with a bunch of stuff. Most of it is just random things like a plate and so, or like a pencil, a dictionary or something like that. Like, it isn't particularly valuable things. But I looked through, I saw an Apple phone charger, which I don't have an Apple phone that I mean, I still have my old one, but like my current one is an Android, but my dad still has an Apple phone, so I got it as a gift for him. Because you can never have too many Apple chargers, you know what I mean? Those things break after like one day. So I got that, and then I got a Sharpie. But Sharpies are not super rare over here, but they're not like... We use edding more often than we use Sharpies. So seeing a Sharpie in the wild is always kind of nice. Because you're just like, oh, this is unexpected. Let me drop all this stuff in. I need to remember the keybinds now, because I'm used to the NSMP backpack keybinds. Alright, let me grab all the stuff here. Nice. Okay, let's go. Right, I'm just gonna do it like this. Yeah, we've been recently planting a lot of stuff. I say recently. The plan sort of is I plant what I need more in storage. Like what kind of resources are nice or needed. So... Thank you for the follow, Pastor the Proto. Welcome in, King. Thank you so much. A Sharpie has been spotted in the wild. Gaspers. I'm just saying, compared to like other countries, like Sharpies are not our go-to permanent marker brand. Edding is. So I grabbed a free Sharpie. You know what? You can never know when you're gonna need one. You know. So that was kind of what I got from the free things that they had laying out. Edding is better anyway. Hot take. Edding is pretty good. Yeah, I agree. This was like a fine point Sharpie as well. Sharpies dry out wicked fast. Yeah, they do kind of dry out. But they have nicer color selections than at least edits that you can find just like around. They do have very nice colors. So that's kind of what the free stuff. But then I was like, alright, they had free snacks as well and drinks. So I decided, okay, there's this couch over here. I'll just sit down and check what was in the goodie bag, right? Because it was chock full, and I was like, holy shit. So in it was basically like 3 categories. It was like informational brochures. I kind of edits only like specialty answers and stuff, never in stationery stores. Sad times, yeah, it's sad. Because it's kind of a fun thing to do art with permanent markers, because you can't take things back. Like, you just have to roll with it. So it's kind of good practice. Strawberries. Drop some strawberries. Oop. And so it's 3 categories. Like a bunch of informational brochures, of course, for stuff that the university does, organization associated with it and stuff. It's actually hype because I found out that my university actually does have exercise offerings that I didn't really remember they did. Like, I definitely have heard about it, but like at the time when I heard about it, I wasn't interested to do that. But now I'm kind of like, maybe they have something fun about, you know what I mean? So I might want to check that out. And then they had a bunch of like, you know, programs for the theater in the city or whatever, like a bunch of stuff like that. Unfortunately, some of the stuff that they included in general was outdated. So they had like programs for theater programs for 2023. And I'm like, clearly no, like, and this was only the beginning of outdated stuff they put in. It was only a fraction. It was maybe like 30% of the like brochures and stuff that they put in was outdated. But it was like, clearly someone had packed these bags and either did it months ago, or they didn't check back on the materials, because there was so many things that were just outdated by, at times, like 6 months plus, and I was just like, despair. But yeah, so that was category 1 was basically, okay, we're gonna do all of these informational efforts to make sure students know what's up, what is offered, and I'm like, yay, based, cool. Then the second part was coupons, which some of them were also outdated, which kind of sucked, but a lot of them weren't. It's like cool coupons, like free drink at this establishment, 10% here, like get this meal cheaper than normally and stuff. I'm like, yo, cool. So I absolutely gobbled those up. They even had one for like a chocolate store, fancy chocolate store. And I was like, oh my gosh. That is sick. So that was very appreciated. Except I was so annoyed that one of them, like there was 2 coupons that were also already expired. Which is not a great look. Organization, get your shit together. I'll be so... Like, it's one thing to put outdated informational stuff in, but... get someone excited for the prospect of a free something, and then they read the fine print and it's already outdated. I'm like, why? Why do you do this to me? I'm just a boy. Why? You know what I mean? Like, that was sad. That was devastation hit. Devastation hit real hard. I'm just gonna eat the olives, can I? Well, I'll burn 1 piece of olive because I can't store it anymore. I also have too many kiwis at this point. Getting to a point where we have some mild storage issues, and by mild I'm gonna say severe. We gotta be crafty. We not have... oh, we have too many turnips as well. Christ's sakes. Ginger goes here. Guess I'll go. Oh, we have vanilla as well. Rhubarb. Various seeds. Oh, and coffee beans as well. Trying to distinguish like these seeds of with the product. Oh, I forgot it doesn't have a sort feature. The pain. Right, let me. Rice goes here. Oh god, there's so much garlic. Holy shit. That's rhubarb. Where art thou? You over here? Yep. Boop. Probably need more rhubarb. But yeah, so and the third category was random miscellaneous items like mints and sweets and stuff, and like just the okay, level with me, lads. Like the conglomeration of which items they included was just like slightly bizarre. So it was stickers, ballpoint pen, stickers for as webcam covers. Then a like anti-tiredness like drink powder, like tablets, you know, like the fizzy drinks with like vitamins and shit, like that. And then a tiny, like miniature like sized copy of your rights, like your civil rights in the EU. And if I mean like, okay, the size comparison I'm trying to think is like, it's like 2 thumbs big. Like if you take a thumb, it's like, no, that's not even the size. Like, I'm trying to think of like an item that you will know the size of. I have like 3 of them. It's just very funny. I'm just like, cool. And then a condom, of course. Because of course, right? And I thought this was quite a funny branding. How are you gonna read that shit with a condom in the book is weirdly popular. Why? Because it's students, what do you expect? But I thought it was funny that the branding was, right, for it's from like a insurance company. The branding on the outside says inner defense, like the football position, and I was just like, I mean, you're not wrong, but at the same time, did you need to say it like that? But yeah, so I was just like, you know what? Fair enough. I do have to do more lighting. Oh, there's a creeper out there. Bye. I'm just gonna go bed. Silly. Yeah, so I thought that was kind of amusing. A bunch of random things, and then, you know, the nice coupons. You never know when you're gonna need those. I keep refreshing Twitch and certain of the thing I'm working on accidentally bleh. No! Rip. I'm thinking we should go to the nether. Get me out. I feel like it's nether time. Oh my god! Oh, holy shit, that was a jump scare. Gotta be careful because I did see a creeper in the distance. So try not to have our pretty buildings be blown up. Is he around? We're chilling. Flashback to jump scare. You get jump scared all the time. Terrible. What does I want to do? Died. Oh yeah, I wanted to go to get my backpack emptied out. What is the weather like in there? In where? Where I live? It's pretty fine at the moment. It's like... There's not quite 20 degrees, but short below that, sunshine. And the lovely spring weather we have here. Go on, James. We have fucking -4 Celsius. Damn. Hello, fuck. So many people have said that. Alright, where's the 1 arrow? Go over here, bro. Alright. You in the south got snow. Holy shit. James is still living in Winterland, as predictable as that is. put off the shaders. It always just looks so wild. It's weirdly warm today. It is weirdly warm today. So I just had a t-shirt on and a shirt on top, like. A walk and the sun was shining, the sun was warm as 21 degrees. It was so nice today, yeah, so it was really sunny. Like, what the heck is going on? For real, yeah. Oh. Uh-oh, these gentlemen are gonna hate me because I don't have gold on me. I forgot. I need to remember that I have elytra in this. It's always the biggest shift from one world to another if I don't have elytra in one of them. Uh-oh, this guy is following me and I have rockets. I should really remember that. Trying to find some stuff to mine netherite. Cornish bring it a while, I don't mind, but the poor animals, despair. Despair. What we got down here? Random things. Right, careful. Being fun. Gonna just find a nice spot for us. Dig around for a bit. We don't honestly have that much netherite on us, as you can see. Don't really have the most. Oh yeah, so I got the goodie bag and I got the like run around, and then I was like, alright, it's... Oh my god. Jesus Christ, I almost jump scared myself to death here. So, and no one that I knew was there, which was a shame, but I didn't expect there to be necessarily, so... It was just a small room, because I didn't remember that I had been there before, because it was like a few years ago. And it's a small room, and it's in the basement, and there was a lot of people there. It was like 30 people or so, and there's a foosball table, and everyone was talking, so it was really loud, and my ass could not handle it. Like, this was not an environment where I felt like I want to reach out to people. Like, I was like, I got what I came here for, which was the free stuff. There wasn't as much cool things as I'd hoped. I'd hoped maybe some cool books, but there was only like an English language dictionary, and I was like, I don't really need that in my life, do I? Like an Oxford dictionary from like 1997. And you chill. Thanks. Ooh, some gold. Nice. And it was really loud, and everyone was kind of like very extroverted, or honestly they just had conversations that didn't, like, aside from the noise level in the room, that it did inspire me. It was all because normally the people who go there, of course, like, most of them are international students, so every conversation that I could hear while I was just like milling around was about what Germans are like, and I find those kind of conversations incredibly boring and annoying. Like, not necessarily because, oh, I'm German and I already know this, but because it's so much stuff that's just based on stereotypes, and I get it, stereotypes have like a reason for existing, but it's just annoying to me. I find generalizing on a national level like dumb as hell. So I was just kind of like not really wanting to reach out to any of these random people. And it was loud, so I was like, alright, you know what, I'm just gonna sit down. To be fair, German's also boring and annoying, so it fits that you thought about the conversation. What do you mean? They're just a population group. I just find that element like annoying. Like, it's my particularism. That I dislike generalizations massively. Sending me audio but not updating the player. Why? Despair. So I don't know, I find it like less helpful than could be. Oh, there's not really a lot here, like I'm just running into lava after lava. Kind of a suck. I should honestly also just have another block on the ready, shouldn't I? But I don't think I do. could mark where I haven't gone. That one I've not the right spot, I don't think. But yeah, so I kind of decided, alright, you know what I'm gonna do? I am just gonna sit down and read. Because I've been reading a very interesting book. So I just wanted to read more. Alright, let me see if I can chill for a second here before this guy sees me. I'm gonna chill here. Because I didn't remember if I... Let me check this real quick. Oh yeah, because I did finish Young Jane Young, which was the book I was reading beforehand. Let me be careful with my light showing. And it was surprisingly a really interesting read. If you don't know it, which I'm gonna assume because I mean it's not a massively known book. It is a book that is from the perspective of 4 characters about basically Monica Lewinsky-esque political scandal. So it's about this girl who has an affair with a married congressman. It comes out, and she has basically her life ruined by this. Because, haha, oh my god, look at this girl who got basically taken advantage of by this older man. So funny, you know? Let me actually check. I probably have this pickaxe on hand, shouldn't I? Yeah. That's a funny idea. Yeah, so like this is like a critical examination. This is a critical thought. This is not like embracing that. So it is from... It has divided into 4 sections. So section 1 is about the mum of this girl. The girl's called Aviva. And it's about her basically finding out from her daughter confessing to her, and she is very worried about the good name of her daughter, so she tries to like get this affair ended. And it's also about her like trying to basically start up a love life after getting divorced. So it's about her going on online dates and stuff. And the whole story, I think all of the characters are Jewish women. So it is also centered in that cultural backdrop, basically. I'm trying my best to find like spots where we can dig down for a bit. Let me get the backpack open. I'm just gonna go and do this. And I want to have my other pickaxe on the ready though. I can sleep now, surely I can sleep right now in the nether. Oh, lava's back. My best friend. And then you have the second chapter, which is from the perspective of Jane Young, who, this is not a big spoiler because it like immediately gets revealed, basically, is Aviva. Because her being a notorious, having like an early 2000s locally like really significant scandal that was like spread around the internet and stuff, she didn't have like any opportunity to make a career after this happened, so she changes her name to Jane Young. And you have that chapter, and then you have a chapter from the third part from the point of view of Aviva's / Jane's daughter, who's a 13-year-old. Like, she doesn't know about her mother's past, and the mum like moved like really far across the US, different states, started to become a wedding planner, but now is like running for political office. She's running for mayor of the town, and that kind of obviously things come out in this process. And then you have the final chapter, which is from Aviva's point of view at the time of when this affair happened. And honestly, the characters make this book so good. Because, like, the settings are, like, pretty rudimentary. Like, they just are there to serve a purpose. A lot of the side characters are also just there for a purpose. But these four women / 3 women and a girl are, like, very well done. It's kind of, like, it's very humorous in bits, but it's also talking about serious topics and examining things like slut-shaming, like, the culture behind everything. Why was it that the male politician in this case was, like, you know, allowed to get away with dating / using someone who was 20 years younger than him, and why was she, like, made as if it was, like, a bad decision from her point that was done because she is a slut and not she was a girl who was 20 years old and got bamboozled by a prick. At best, at worst, honestly, a predator. Because that is not a great power balance to have. But yeah, honestly, I gave it a 4 out of 5. I didn't expect to really enjoy it that much because the first chapter, like the first part of the mother, or the grandmother of Ruby in this case, so Viva's mum, is kind of very out there. It's very much like middle-aged lady being like sassy, and also at the same time it's a lot of like, it's a strange POV, like in terms of you don't really know if you're liking the character, because she is very much a product of her time, right? But another topic that I thought was super interestingly covered is like body image and social dynamics and everything. So if you like that kind of storyline, or if you enjoy a sort of politically adjacent, but honestly more just like a social narrative, I would recommend it. It was a good book. Not flawless, because I thought that Ruby, who's meant to be 13, I thought her chapter was kind of a little bit precocious. Like, not saying that 13-year-olds couldn't talk like that, but it just felt like she wasn't very real as a person. Like, she felt very constructed. Like, part of her chapter is written from the perspective of, like, pen pal emails, but only her side to a foreign pen pal, and, like, kind of a strange device to use, but, you know, whatever. Try my best to find around what's up in this area. Because clearly I have been here because I explored some parts. Should have honestly brought maybe I haven't. This could also be natural. Plug up that hole real quick. I say real quick. Let me see what's this way. Ah, that's immediately to the outdoor world. Never mind then. That was a hopeful time for a second. Are we even on the right layer? Kinda not. You have to go deeper. This way? Not really. The part why I dislike going, like, compared to normal mining, netherite mining is so much more annoying because of lava pockets. Just let me live, I just want to mine around. Thank you for the hydrate, appreciate it. And the plus check, thank you. But yeah, so I did finish that one, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna start with the reading challenge books for April, because of course it's now April. So I picked up Before We Were Trans, which is a history non-fiction book about trans history. And I was like, that's hype. So, and I'm just obsessed with this. Okay, this is maybe one of the, like, I'm maybe not even halfway through the book. I'm like 150 pages into this almost 400-page book. I don't think I've ever given a more, like, early... Ah, Quinn! Welcome in, King! I don't think I've ever given a recommendation for a book this soon into it like, and this unequivocal, but oh my god, any of you boys, like, if you're at all interested, get this book, okay? It's really cool. There's a lot of stuff that, it's a historical book, right? But the author kind of, like, explains why they make certain choices in terms of terminology used and things like that. I've never seen that, like, discussed in a history book. And it's super interesting because it's basically talking about who were people in the world who, under a modern or even contemporary reading, fit into trans history. And it talks a lot about how did these terminologies get developed, like, and about the ambiguities and everything, which I think is super fascinating. Because obviously there's an element of people's understanding of identity hasn't been the same. Like, it's a very modern, very particular context that our modern sense of, like, gender, sexuality and stuff like that, how that emerged, like, even being viewed as an individual. Oh, there's a boy. There's a boy. There you go, got him. But I forgot to wear gold as well, so I'm trying to keep away from any peoples. Oop. Safe? Yep. Pretty much. Go down. But yeah, so it's basically discovering all of this, but it's also going in a very global perspective and talking about different cultures and what kind of third or other gender experiences existed in their cultures pre-colonialism and things like that. And it's super interesting. I have a few chapters in, and oh my gosh, it's so fascinating. There's so many things that I've, like, not heard anyone talk about because they're more ambiguous or they're more distant in the past. So what people, like, how people engaged wasn't how we would want to talk about in the modern way. But one of the things that I thought was the most fascinating part about this book was how the author had, like, a whole section at the start where they laid out basically why they wrote the book the way they did, and also they occasionally throughout the text explain, like, okay, for example, there's this one like identity group slash gender, you could say, or gender experience, where it describes a person who had a particular, like, a very particular set of social and physical sort of roles that they exhibited. So it was someone who was taking on feminine characteristics, but was assigned male at birth, but also took on, like, a submissive sexual role. It was, like, a particular construction at the time. But the only term, the only term that was coined for these people was a slur. Like, there isn't a non-slur term for them, and the slur is, like, basically translated to the F slur. So that sucks. But instead of, like, just doing the what I would consider typical thing for historians to do, just use the term regardless, this person was like, hey, I think this sucks, but there was this one person that was one of this gender expression fit them. So instead of calling this entire group of people a slur because that was all that was available, I'm gonna say people like the name of this individual. That's gonna be how I'm gonna refer to this group of people. I was like, that's sick. I don't think I've ever seen a history book do something like that. I'm like, that's so cool. I want to see that more. Like, you can have that agency. And also, another thing that I like a lot is that the author refers to people who have had, like, conflicting or inconcurrent or, you know, you don't know what they were actually thinking because it's been lost to time, experience of the gender. They just refer to every person with they, them pronouns. So any person, for example, who was, like, has been viewed either as, like, oh, this could have been a trans person, or this could have been a lesbian cross-dressing to be allowed to marry a woman. So, like, for a lot of those where it isn't clear if the person was actually trans or not, or how they felt about the gender, or if there was even an understanding of gender in the same way at the time. They just used they them pronouns, which I was like, that's sick as hell. So if you are at all interested in trans history or in queer history or in history generally, and or if you like want to learn more about different cultures and cultural contexts outside of like Western narratives, I would highly recommend this book. It's called Before We Were Trans, A New History. Very good so far. So I literally am highlighting it. I've sat there like, holy shit, noted, you know what I mean? Very, very interesting. So I just kind of sat there and in this organization and was reading and highlighting and stuff. And I'm not having a lot of luck with any sort of ancient debris. Unfortunately, I'm just having lava everywhere. Spare. But yeah, so I sat there, like once or twice some people came up and like asked where I was from or what I was doing, and I was like, like if I was reading for like uni or if I was reading for fun, I was like, I'm reading for fun, mostly. But you never know when you're gonna need this. But mostly I was just kind of sat on this couch, and then like after, I don't know, half an hour or something, I was like, you know what, it's too loud for me, I'm stressed out, I've come here, I've done what I wanted to do, I've spent enough time here that I feel like it's not weird if I leave now, so I left. And then I went and did a little bit of errand running as well. Got home, and then I didn't have a lot of time, I just kind of had a little snack before being here with you boys. But yeah, that book is so fascinating. The last chapter I read was basically about... Oop. Damn it. Stop, why is there so much lava? Go away! No one likes you. There you go. Oh my god, I hate it. We really should get fire resistance potions. Just because it's annoying. I'm gonna see if I can... sort of forge my way down here. Potentially. Hey, how are you chatters? What have you been up to? What kind of stuff been on your mind? Oh yeah, yesterday I didn't really do too much chatters. I just did a lot of household chores. I used the day off pretty well. Maybe we have a chance. Oh, never mind. More bloody lava. Try my best to... I was stuck sheltering at my sister's house for about a day because of tornado warnings. Damn. Was there a tornado? Like, did there end up being one or not? Definitely lava above us. It will multiply, I'm pretty sure. Damn, that's scary. Well, if there's not a lot of natural disasters. Oh, I'm at bedrock. Don't remember. It was at 13 for netherite. Check. Oh, why 15? I forgot. I didn't remember the number. I should go There we go. There's another one in a town near where you live. Damn. At least we found an area where the correct level is not immediately lava pockets every 3 steps, so advantages. But we're lucky. Nice to have like a nice little bit of extra netherite, never hurt. Oh, there the lava is. Good, spend time with your cats. That's amazing. Cat moment. That was ancient debris for a second. But it's just this stuff. So sand. Oh, that was a tease and a half. Oh my god, go away. I'm missing the better backpacks from NSMP. To play D&D, that's hype. Like not having a keybind to just add this. That is a suck. Da-da-da-da. Got a gravel here. Nom 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 nom. Picking up the gravel. Nice. Been wanting to keep watching a show with my partners, but keep forgetting what kind of show. What media is compelling you, chatters? I want to know. I'm still on my Law and Order SVU game. I'm in season 24. And I did genuinely do like a bit of research and have like a title prospect written because it would be a fun thing to write a paper about. Because I'm thinking, right, recently I'm kind of taking the approach of Lego Monkey Kid, but I really like it, but I have not watched it, so I want to watch with them. Fair enough. Yes! Based. Let's go. First bit of ancient debris. Snagged. P. I found like that with papers, I kind of like to take the approach of like have the source material be quite big if I'm writing about a particular thing, like at least like substantive, because I'm kind of like it's easier for me to curtail a topic to be shorter, more specific, rather than expand it later on. You know what I mean? It's harder to stretch out something that isn't that like long. And there's no paper that I've written that's longer than a bachelor's. So I'm kind of like, oh, I want to have a media where I have a lot of stuff to potentially use in case I have enough space to do so. Whereas with, let's say I take a book and that book's 100 pages long and I'm like, oh, I gotta write interesting thoughts about it, because you're not allowed, of course, to do too much summarizing. You're meant to do, like, original thought material. Oh, ancient debris! Haha. Let's go. That's so annoying not to have a backpack key. And the backpacks don't sort either. It's hard to write a long thing about a little information without repeating yourself for fluff. Yeah, I don't want it to be super fluffy. I want it to actually be like a good piece of writing. So, oh my gosh, there's another one. Holy shit. Let's go. Means we already have 4. We just have the ancient debris there. Boop. Nice. That's an ingot already. So yeah, like the one that I've actually like written out and have like as an idea is to do representation, like queer or trans, depending on how it'll turn out in SVU, because I looked and apparently there's 1 paper ever done about LGBT representation and 0 papers on trans representation in particular. And I think it would be super interesting to use like a long-running show as like a tool basically to examine changing attitudes, and especially one that's like a really mainstream institution such as SVU. But also like I am hyperfixated, so it would help a lot with motivation to continuously like keep up with a topic, and I've already looked up like 30 research papers about relating topics to SVU. So, and there's one exact one paper that examines feminism and gender, which I think would be interesting as a cross-reference, but I think it's gonna look at it from a feminist perspective, not a gender studies perspective, which is more the focal points that I've set in my academic journey. But I think it would be fun because, of course, you have loads of material. Like, you can go into what have people working on the show have said, like specific episodes as examples. Like, there are multiple episodes that I can already think of without even doing a full rewatch or anything where trans people are featured, and you could have such an interesting evolution from the span of the show starting in like 1999 and going on to modern day. Like, it's still ongoing, so I think that's gonna be a lot of potential, you know? So that's one. And then another one that I found interesting, I haven't done a lot of research on this one though, is I have a book called Let the Record Show, which is about the history of an organization called ACT UP, which was one of the original activist organizations during the AIDS epidemic, and that did a lot of protest and community work in that time to advocate, of course, for better health outcomes, but of course gay rights, right? And I think that book, that was like a fat book as well, like a 700-page book or something. And I think there would be an interesting look into like comparing that potentially with modern LGBT organizations and seeing the difference, because it focuses on a particular era. If I remember, it's let me check. I think it's like 87 to 93 or something. Like, it focuses on a particular historical era of this organization, but also of course queer organizations broadly. It would be interesting to look at how this has like held up, or like do some sort of analysis or comparison. As mentioned, I'm not as far in terms of planning out that idea. I also haven't done the homework of, oh my god, that was some speed. I haven't done the homework of the BA prep class, like thesis prep class. I haven't done that yet, so we'll see. But definitely I'm thinking, right, I want something that where I have a lot of material, and I know I want to stick with the topics that I've found most compelling in my time in academia up to this point, which has basically been like gender studies, queer studies, and like the intersectionality between the two of them. And I think that, and also how language plays into that, how culture plays into that, like this kind of intersection is what I found most interesting. And kind of also I found disability studies also really interesting, because there's a lot of overlap in terms of othering, like the relationship you have to your body, what specific physicalities are associated with in society. all of that, it does have common themes, so it'll be interesting. I just know I need the vehicle basically to examine these ideas, and it needs to be something American because the thesis advisor basically that or like the leader of the course that I'm taking to plan my thesis is the head of North American studies and only does North American papers. I keep forgetting I have a vein mining pickaxe. Don't know why I'm doing that. It's because I'm silly. So that's kind of what I know, but honestly that's helpful because it narrows it down a little bit. Like, I can narrow it by my interest, but I can now also narrow it by, like, what nation is going to be relevant, what national context. So, I'm thinking about it a lot at the moment, and I feel like if I pick something that I'm personally interested in, that's kind of a requirement for not wanting to, you know, yeet myself away. Or having to write, like, a paper that's much longer than anything I've written any time before. And I've won something that I'm proud of as, like, my final thing for now, because I'm not doing a master's immediately afterwards. I want to have a job and be a real adult and shit. Move out, all of that good stuff. And I don't want to stay in academia immediately. Never say never for the future, but right now I'm kind of like... Give me a little bit of additional stuff to do. An ability to be able to move out. Are we still on right now? Oh, we're a bit low actually. So, in some ways, thus, because it's likely that, very likely that I'm covering queer issues. Reading a book like Before We Were Trans is actually quite helpful. And I really like that approach that the author took about redefining terminology and just setting, like, basically, like, your own rules. So I do want to take that on board. Doo-doo. Nice. It's so satisfying. Have a little gander. Oh, ran straight in. Got distracted by the shinies. Gonna go this way. This way. Ah! Boom! Got another. Oh, and it's two! Lovely. The best. Right. You go on. I do want to try and get a second ingot if we can. So we need 3 more bits. No. That was the biggest debate just then. Oh. Right. Just so satisfying once you actually get a good spot where you don't run into lava too much, comparatively. Oh, that just burned it. Terrible. Accidental. Light it up again. Didn't plan to. So funny to have them all jump up. And taste the XP. Need some of this to get burned. Don't need that much netherrack, we just need a bit. Boop. More gold, nice. But yeah, even though I didn't stay as long at the event as I wanted to, or thought I might, because it was loud, I still had a nice day out. And I'm so looking forward to like more of these spring days where you could just be a bit more mobile. Let me check. Oh my god, we have so much. Another rack, I'm just gonna burn a bunch. You're really amazing. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Also, you boys, definitely do check out the image channel in the Discord more often. I've been posting a lot of food and other fun little things. Oh, another thing I've been doing, I completely forgot, is I've been requesting more advanced readers copies. Been in the mood. I've worked through a bunch that I previously had, and now I've requested more. And I've been getting, like, I haven't gotten a rejection. I've gotten accepted for like all of them so far, which is really cool. And I got some that I really didn't think I would be able to get, so that's hype. And I decided to start out reading one of them alongside kind of, if I was like at some point, you know, not in the mood to read non-fiction, because it can be a bit, you know, especially since this one I'm taking notes and everything, so well, I'm underlining, so I wanted to be able to have a book that is a fiction book, so I can refresh myself a bit. So I picked a book called Henry, which is, I think it's some sort of modern queer retelling. Let me check real quick. But yeah, these are all books that aren't published yet or have been very recently published, so they're there for, you know, getting first impressions and everything. So this book is it's a queer reimagining of Shakespeare's Henriette. So about Henry V, but from a modern perspective, and he's gay, and he's kind of a disaster. He's very much like a messy gay, which I'm so here for. I'm excited. I've read not a lot so far. I've read 16 pages, so we're just within the early game. We're in the early game. But I am quite excited for that as well. But then I got so caught up on the go reading before we were trans, so I didn't even read anything else. It happens. Maybe we got 6. We just need 2 more. Come on, we can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Speed run. Nice. And we're getting a bunch of XP as well, which is lovely. But that is also fun to do this one. Where you just have... I love how the lava just spawned in the middle. Spawned out of literally nothing. That's funny. Oh. Extinguishing the lava. Funniest part. You just dig like that. You're just running around being like silly. Plug that hole. Focusing a little bit to not take random fire damage. I also need to remember to eat more because I've gotten so used to the auto feeder on NSMP that I kind of am like, well, oh, I should actually hold this pickaxe, shouldn't I? Might be helpful when I'm using the other one to dig around for the lols. I'm too low as well, am I not? A little bit. Should probably just do the old trick. Do this so you don't pick up shit even though your inventory isn't really full. Just gonna... this silly guy. Lava down there. Aha! Only one piece! The final piece. Oh my god, it's that anime. In a way. Nope. Oh! Haha! 2 pieces! Holy shit, we've got such good luck. 9 pieces total, that's crazy. Alright. I don't remember the command. I genuinely don't. There's a go home command, but I don't remember it. The get. The trigger? It was trigger home. Haha! I'm a genius. If you're wondering why I turn off the shaders in the nether, it's because like reduces crashes. Does crash occasionally. So we just do some preventative measures. Nice! We got a bunch of stuff. So let me speedrun this. Get that ancient debris in. Get some bits. Boop boop. Got a bunch of stuff, I'm happy, I'm satisfied. Blocks. God, I could do that. I forgot. Mentioned. Go, nice, and then see what we got here. We got a bunch of gold still. blocks. Go, nice. Then redstone down here. Nice. All we need here is tower. Have a nice above view from the world. Alright. Eat in between so we don't kill ourselves. Go. Get all of that XP. Nom 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 nom. Nice. Yeah. Nice. Very tasty. Tasty XP. Num num. Alright, perfect. And then as I showed you already, the quartz storage is now kind of far away, but I don't really use quartz on the regs anymore. I did a little bit for the house, but not the most. See if I could just... I'm just gonna break it and place it again. Boop. Scenic route time. Let's go. Yeah, so kind of a long day today because I went from grocery shopping to the city, then came home and then doing stream still before I got work. But you know, we ball. And I did have a nice time. Just a silly time, you know. Yeah, over here. Boop, boop. Done. Nice. Boop. Lovely. Alright. Back we go. Yeah, today we're just kind of settling in. Back into playing Evergreen more frequently. I do not know how much exactly, but I kind of have some ideas. I mentioned, you know, not still wanting to do the achievements. But I also want to do some more like building and stuff. Haven't exactly figured out a plan for this, but I feel like we have a little bit more life in this world left. Like I am pretty end game, and in terms of like the longevity, I do definitely want to get to day 1000. That's a given. So I definitely see myself streaming until that point. Of at least like on the server, not in general. In general, streaming for a long time, lads. But as like a series for Evergreen Enjoys, I'm kind of like treating it in a... We're going to play to day 1000 100%, and then it really does depend on if I have a big goal in mind. Because the main appeal, of course, of being late game and being a builder is there's a lot of access to resources, and you have like elytra, and you have like maxed out tools and everything, so it's just much easier to gather resources in large quantities, or particular resources you could just build a farm for it and stuff. So you have the freedom associated with being late game. But you also, of course, have the disadvantage that if you don't have a big build that you're working on or something, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? Oh, my micro just crashed. I mean, fair enough. I don't really want to start up again. Would you be fine with doing something else for a little bit, chatters? I was like, I don't want to start a big project, but now it's already fate decided. We could do some shorts. I mean, I didn't do anything. The game just crashed. Right, I could start it back up, but then I'm always like, I was already thinking of maybe doing something else, but now I'm kind of even more tempted. But yeah, wait. Let me just go to just chatting for a second. There you go. But yeah, anyway, so I definitely want to go to day 1000. But after that, it depends. If I find a cool project to do, like a big build or a big farm, or there's something that I feel like I can learn, but want to learn in a survival setting where I'm very late game, like I'm basically done in terms of development. Like, yes, I could get all my tools to netherite, but you know what I mean. But otherwise, I feel like it's kind of like a natural endpoint of sorts. I feel like with, of course, there's like polished stuff that I feel like I could, however, tackle in the next 30 days or so on the server, on the world. I keep saying server, but on the world. Like filling up the villager posts, fixing the bee farm, doing like little touch-ups in places that have gone unnoticed. And then, of course, we could always do achievement hunts. That's kind of like another thing that has a bit of longevity. But after that, unless I have a good idea for a big build, I feel like I have done most of what I wanted to, if not all I wanted to do for Evergreen as a series. It's been ongoing for a while, and of course, I'm a big fan of closing out series properly, so like giving them an actual endpoint. But for this, I kind of see it as I have the vague endpoint of 1000 days, but it would be probably an open-ended end. So I would just want to log into a world and go mining or something, or if I just want to like fly around or something, we can always go back. Like, it's not gonna get deleted or something. Like, it's a personal world that I'm keeping and shit. So, but I was just kind of feeling it out today, and so I was like, am I feeling a lot of inspiration? Do I have like an idea that's coming to mind? I don't have one right now, but I will look. If I do find a big idea, I might extend it to like 1100 or 1500 days or something, depending on the size of the project. But still, I do think that it's kind of at the stage where I've done a house arrive. Hi, Sunny. I'm talking a little bit about the Minecraft world we just played, called Evergreen, and its future. I kind of feel like, we have a build for every villager profession. We have like maxed out stuff. We could, of course, expand every time, every tool to max and shit like that. But overall, we've played a lot. So at the moment, 1000 days is what we're aiming for. We're 970 so in. So it's not that much time, but I feel like it's enough time to do a lot. And we'll see if I get an idea for a big project. We'll do that. It's just kind of like self-imposed rules. Like, there's nothing keeping me from, even if it's like technically ended. Like, if I want to log in, I'll log in. You know what I mean? But alright. I'm glad to have it back in the rotation. And what do you say we do maybe some demos? Pause. Any boys in the mood for like a demo or two? I will keep it probably to like hypey. I will probably keep it to like 2 hours-ish total because I've had a long day already and I have to go to work early tomorrow, help out my mum, so keeping it brief. But alright, lads, feeling some demos, so I'm gonna do the title to impromptu demo time. There you go. Let me see, because I have my big list, and I actually been looking for new demos, so I have a bunch new added chatters. And I'm thinking, right, how about we play a little bit of the new stuff? I've been keeping my eyes out, lads. I'm gonna decide on one that I think looks cute and silly. Let's see, I'm gonna start up Steam as well. Yeah, I don't know, I always go about discovering new stuff, seeing if there's anything's out with a new demo, or if a game that I've added to my wishlist a while ago that didn't have a demo when I added it, maybe has one now, so I found like so many. I added like, I think how many was that? Like a solid 20 or so new. So, let's go. Starting up. I want this one, maybe this one could be a take. Ah yes, we're gonna so play this. Alright, our first demo is for a game called Fruitbus, which is about running a food truck. It looks so cute, comes out this year. This is the link to the game. If you would pin that, James, that would be very lovely. There you go. Oh, this is our first pick. I'm hyped. This one looks so cute. Turn off the music in advance, just in case it has its own music. Come on, post champ. Fruitbus. There we go. Let me play. Oh, sorry. Okay, sure. It was very loud, but look how cute this looks! And you guys know I love a fruity game. So cute. Alright, let's see if we're gonna get a tutorial, I'm assuming. It did say skip tutorial at the bottom. I cannot see anything. Ah, there we go. It's a little bit chunky. Like it's struggling to load and stuff. Okay, that's just me. But it took a while to load the loading screen. Any button to start. Right, can you see that, chat, as well? Yeah, you can. Alright, look down using mouse.
Pumpkin? Pumpkin!
Is this me?
All this seeking is starting to make me hungry.
Just a guy, you know?
Okay, Pumpkin, I give up. You two are clearly the Grand Masters of hide and seek.
Pumpkin mod check.
Why don't you and Teddy come back here?
No, you can't use arrow keys. Pain! Right. Hello. Sup? Where are you? Grab. Why do— oh, Teddy, why do we both come here? Where's here? Why is this text bubble just in the void? Oh, there you are. Hello. Why? You look low-key terrifying. Hello.
There you are. I was just about to call a helicopter. You are just too good at hide and seek. Well, you can just get started on the
Teddy's so
breakfast
cute.
when you're ready, I suppose.
The
Oh,
grandma's
and
so
I forgot to
British.
mention, the winner makes breakfast. That's hide and seek rules. Third place, that's me, can help, of course.
Aw, that's sweet.
But you two are in charge of the fruit bus.
Oh, so it's like a
Go and see
kid
if you
playing
can find some apples.
food
I
truck,
think
not an
I
actual
saw
food truck.
some
That's so
at
cute.
the back of the bus.
Okay, cool. At the back of the bus. Nice. The grammar is a little bit... Like, it's kind of silly. Like, I do enjoy... Grammar can't seek SMH, yeah. Grammar just did not... Oh, I'm going... Am I going the right way? Oh, nope. I was probably meant to follow the grammar. Can I run? I'm just a boy with a bear. Got to say, is it weird that they're bears, but have a toy bear, but then I'm like, baby dolls exist.
Oh, that's a nice one.
These are tiny
It's
apple
not every
trees.
day you get to see a hide and seek champion pick apples.
Thanks, Grandma.
You should put Teddy down so they can enjoy the scenery.
Oh, I didn't know.
I guess that's a good spot.
Thanks.
Good
Wait.
thing Teddy's love the
Pause.
ground. Pick another apple and head into the fruit bus.
Aha. Oh. No, my boy. Just want to put you down. But upright. No. I'm sorry, Teddy. I promise it was not on purpose. I have 2 apples. Where am I meant to drop the apples, though? Wow. Oh, I have hands still.
Oh, you're just so cute. I'm sorry, that's no way to talk to the chef.
This is so silly.
Continue. Pick up a knife. Remember to be careful. Okay, Pumpkin. Chop the apples like I taught you.
How old am I? Different question. Why am I in the kitchen? Why am I controlling a real knife? I am like a child. Okay. Slice. Have I sliced this? I'm dropping the apple. Oh. That did... I'm really struggling with this. Grandma's such a nice lady. Okay. I'm so confused. Why can't I slice? Am I stupid? What? Okay, I'm genuinely confused.
I don't know if
Okay,
I
we
would
finally
call
got
that
it.
Careful, but masterfully done.
Okay.
You can put the apple slices in a bowl now.
Oh, I was meant to put the slices in the bowl, not the apples. So, wait, this. Did that work? Oh, was I meant to use a different bowl? Why is there so many things? Am I not doing a good job explaining how to work in society? Oh, I was meant to get one of these. Who's just ordering apple slices? Now that's my question. I mean, I guess the fruit bus, but damn. Just apple slices is a little sad. Man, I just want... Yeah.
Oh, look at you, making salad like a real professional. Put it on the counter for Grandma to try.
Is it?
Oh, that's a nice one.
The controls are awful, I'll be real. What else do you want, mate? Freestyle salad. Okay, I'm gonna put the knife down. I'm gonna go outside. Is there anything else? My poor teddy bear. Is there anything else except apples? Like, oh, there's just apple on the ground. Well, don't mind me. I'm so confused. Is it just gonna be apples? The controls are awful, by the way. More apples. Yep. It doesn't look like apples, but I don't see any other fruit. You need to put the bowl on the spot you cut the apple on. Really? Oh wait, I'll drop the apple. Maybe? I'm so confused. Yeah, I don't know, maybe she does want more apple? Oh, that was... No, let's question nothing. Maybe... So confused! Also, don't like having to, like, why isn't there just a put in bowl button? Like, I'll be real, like, the controls are kind of wild. Is there any more ingredients? Like, am I stupid? Eddie, it says Eddie. What? Other question, why can't I sit at the wheel? I'm a child. How do I get off? Okay, like that. Okay, Grandma, I'm confused. These are also still apples. Maybe there was something I missed. Maybe here? Doubt it, but like... Nah. Just drive away. There's no key in the car, so I don't... Well, in the food truck, so I don't think we can, but... I'm so confused by this. If the controls with the like cutting and putting down are super confusing. And honestly awful. Because they just aren't what you would normally use, so it's clunky. I'll bring the bear in at least. Like, why not just like have like one button that isn't like select with clicking or something? Ah, there we go. It has to like fit exactly.
Oh, this was absolutely delicious. I give it 5 grandma stars.
Oh my god, we finally
That's
got
like
it.
10 regular
Her eyes are
ones.
very strange.
Well, here is your
Like, what's going on
compensation.
with her eyes?
That's a fancy word for pocket money. Take it, kind fruit
Grandma
vendor.
really said
You
fruit
earned
salad
it.
and I just served her
There
chopped
is
apples.
nothing quite like enjoying the sunrise.
That's
after
not a
an
fruit
excellent meal,
salad.
dear Fruitbus owner.
They're like those
Wouldn't
classic
you
glue
agree?
on things.
Come,
They look
join
very
me.
silly. Okay. Something about the animation is just a little bit janky. Like, not, like, kind of charming, but honestly also kind of strange. Like, what is happening?
Isn't it beautiful? Oh, I sometimes wish I could put every moment like this in a time capsule. But then we would never
bit
be
wonky,
done
yeah. I mean,
digging, I
this-
suppose.
Might be very early, Nemo. Okay. Alright. 10 years later, okay, so we aren't a child. We are just, this is just the origin story of why we care about food, I guess. Okay, people clap, we aged up. Yeah, this is not looking like a sunshine, dreamy childhood. Who the fuck are you, bro? She said 10 years later to myself because I knew it was gonna be one of those scenes. Oopsie. This guy does not care. Oh, here's our truck. Hello. We still got the truck. Oh my god, of course we got a letter from Grandma!
Dearest
Of
Pumpkin,
course.
if you're reading this, it means I've made my last dish, fed my last customer, and locked up the old fruit bus.
I
for
thought
the
it would be
final
like, if you're reading
time.
this, I'm dead.
I know. It is a little sad. But who could stay sad when there's a feast to be had? So, if you're up for one last adventure together, I would like you to host my farewell feast at our special place. You can find a list of old friends I'd like to invite in my journal, marked as RSVP. Sounds fun, doesn't it?
Thanks, Grandma.
Now, Grandma didn't always see eye to eye with her friends, so some of them might need a little convincing before they accept our invitation.
Grandma's just a
But
menace to
that is
everyone.
where the adventure part comes in. I have left you the fruit bus to help you on your journey. It's yours, Pumpkin. Treat her well. Food binds us all. Love, Grandma.
Thanks, Grandma. Appreciate it. This is a dreary ass fucking well, this time I'm meant to actually drive. Oh, clearly we're not doing too hot. Weird park mode? I don't know how to drive a car, man. What? Oh, that's Grandma's ashes! No! I was just like, what the fuck is that? And then I realized, oh no, it's an, no! I thought she was just retiring, guys! What the fuck? Not that I can tilt on all the buttons, but I still don't know how to do a car. We don't have... I can open up everything, man. I don't think we have... Oh, who the fuck are you? Hello? You look terrifying. That's all cool. Who are you? What are you doing here? You have to pick up the fruit bus? I already took off the wheels! Oh. I'm confused about that adventure part together because I was assuming she was gonna be somewhere else retired. Yeah! Bet you my span. Okay, thanks for just taking my wheels off, mate. Thanks, cool. Unpack. Oh, it's just a wheel, man. That's definitely not how that works, but okay. You definitely need a thing to lift up the car evenly, but okay. Let's just not question that. As a society, this is not how changing car works, chatters. Don't take advice from this video game about it. You need like a thing to prop up the car so you can add the wheels. Change one. I love how there's just a... By the way, this is you, James. I think this is meant to be a raccoon. Just saying. I could actually change a tire. I don't think I've ever changed a tire. Good job. I'll take that spanner back. Take this jerry can and fill up your fruit bus. Cool. James is in the game. By the way, Mo's grandma's ashes wanted to dump on the truck if she had a family that maybe should give her a funeral donkey. Yeah, that's what I'm saying! Like, maybe she didn't care. Press shift and... Oh yeah, okay. I'm all right. Boop. Take a seat, don't forget, turn on the engine, don't forget the handbrake. Okay, I actually have to drive a car, you joking? Okay, now it's doing... Oh, we chilling? S. Oh my god. I actually have to proper drive the car. Are you joking? You put the ashes in an Andaki. Now that's what I'm thinking. 50 out of 10 game. What does chat say? What do you... It has James. So true. I don't know why we're driving, but it's definitely bleak out here. Suddenly we are driving. Oh, we're going to the boat. Makes sense. Oh, they can put the brake on. Important things. Is it correctly on? Yep. Thing is going. Doing what we should have. Right. What's up, mate? You look cute. He's in order. Next up, Panamas. Is it like, I don't know, going to, it's like banana, an ananas, like pineapple. Alright, learned how to drive a car. Didn't think we'd do that. Alright, I'm just a boy. Captain is one of his famous moods today. He doesn't get a salad. He'll get even angry if he sees spilled fruit all over the deck. Put them in these crates. Just take the fruit if you want them. Okay. Guys, don't... What is it? Don't bother me. I'm angry and hungry. If only there was a word for that. This ferry isn't going anywhere before somebody gives me a salad. Okay, no driving aboard. You served salad. Cool. Oh my god, there's quests. Cool, so I guess we gotta get some apples. Because in this society, there's just... fruit salad is just apples. One apple a day keeps the doctor away, nudge. We do have money. We still have the same money from when we were a child in the same food truck. It's crazy. Alright. Yeah, but no! Haha. What's up, bro? Sure thing. Enjoy, mate. She didn't use the bus for 10 years after that happened. That's what I'm saying! It's just strange. I don't feel like I need to speak in all caps anymore. Let me know when you're ready to set sail for Noto. Cool. Yeah, she just didn't use the bus for 10 years. It's kind of silly as fuck, but yeah. My god, we have one unique dish, which is just apples. It's only apples. Alright. Got to get going. Yes, let's go. Okay, fine, all aboard for Noto. The key's back. Yay, there we go. Welcome to Panamas. Like, I'm kind of like on the fence about this game so far. Like, the controls are kind of weird and the animation is very like choppy. I don't like the eyes, they're kind of creepy, but I think the concept's like interesting. Wow. Up matey. Like, look at the eye, like they just look creepy. Auto, keys and ignition. Okay, cool. Epic. And I didn't expect to have to drive in this game. I thought it was just about fruit preparation. Right. Plop myself down. Car on. Brake off. Like, I don't mind it. The driving system is actually quite fun, but... I am a little confused. We're in biomes. Oh no, we're in Noto now. Forgot. I love how there's just always one street. No way to go wrong if there's only one way. Alright, lads. Okay. Hello. What's up, bro? Smoothies. It's just closed. Just parked my truck there. Like it's no one's business. Who are you, bro? Hi, I'm a little busy here, so many tourists, so much to do. What do we do? Okay, amazing. Ring the bell and I will come something to eat and chat. Okay. Do we have any fruit left? Oh, there's a tree over there, conveniently. Oh, you can't sprint, I was about to say, surely. Sprinting is very funny though. I love how I still have the same money everywhere. Wait for salad tasting. I'm so confused. I don't know what that means. Does this person just want an apple? My apple fell. One is probably not enough. Yeah, I'm gonna assume one isn't enough, but... I kept like one apple because the other symbol is apple. I thought that meant just a straight up apple without it being sliced. Oh. That was weird. I was like confused. Do you want an apple like that and then an extra apple? What the fuck are apples? More than just that one tree. I'm confused. To go in here, hello? Oh, we have money. Well, that's helpful. Blender. Oh, hype. Pay to be bought. The controls are so bad. Just why? Just gonna run around and see if I can find my apples. Gas station over here. bunch of stuff here, but I don't want that. Double apple? Doubt it, no. Confused. I mean, why does it just not write it out? Why does she have just a random apple? Maybe they want smoothies? Could buy a blender, I guess. Body is also glitchy. Don't have enough money to buy a blender though. Oh wait. Blender mug. Yeah, no, I don't have enough money. Never mind. I don't understand. I really don't like the controls. And like, it's frustrating to not know what I need to do. I don't even have half. I'm confused. Like that? Okay, oh my god, thank god. And I think the animations are creepy. Thanks, cool. What do you want? What do you want? Any ingredients? Well, I don't have any ingredients. Apples now again? No. How am I meant to get any other ingredients? From here? No. I'm confused. I do think the idea for this is cute, but it's like, okay, I don't understand really, like, not even understand. Okay, this is what I'm taking away. It's like, the story and the gameplay and this control and animation system feel very odd. It seems like, on one hand, it's like a silly, weird physics type game, something like Surgeon Simulator, because you have the weird mechanic of like putting down things and stuff. So it has that element. But then it also has the element of like a sweet story and like making you want to, you know, the classic simulation fantasy of, oh, I'm gonna run a business or something. And both of those don't work together at all, in my opinion. Because if it's just funny and silly, then let it be funny and silly. But if there's actually a story that I want to care about, I'm like, oh, the grandma, let's do the last trip and stuff, then why these awful controls? I'm sorry. Like, I'm just frustrated and confused by this game, and it's not a fun fantasy. And the characters just look so weird. Why? They're very wonky. And I constantly don't know what to do or how to do it. Like, the idea of having to drive your own car, very cool, I like it, like, where we meant to sleep, what are we meant to do, like, okay, I think this guy's gonna open the hotel, maybe? Nope, he's just gonna sleep against the thing. Yeah, so I'm just very, like, what am I meant to do, what's the order, and why is this the combination of game design elements that got put together in this game? I think it has potential, just decide, in my opinion, it should decide which route to go, because the route of sincere, sweet story simulation game and funky, weird graphics, weird, like, out there character designs just don't work together. I think they should lean more into one or the other. But honestly, if they think this combination is what they want to go with, then good for them. It's just really not for me at all. I'm giving this a 3. I was much more highly inclined at the start, but then like being dropped off in this random city with like, oh, how am I meant to get ingredients? They don't appear. Where am I meant to sleep? Like, time passes, but I don't know what to do. And the fact that they had the money, the same money that you did in the childhood 10 years ago memory, and we're meant to believe that the grandma ran the Fruitbus until recently. But like, why is the same amount of money there? Like, it's just a little bit like, you know, give me a bit more direction with what's happening. Easier, more accessible controls. Please change the eyes of the characters because they're just disturbing. And have like some of the little details ironed out. The music's nice. I think the art style has potential. I just think the characters themselves are strange, like Uncanny Valley strange. So I think it has potential. I do want to see more. Can you actually check the controls? No, you can't. I always forget. And I think the art, like, concept for this has potential. Just the execution at this point is not quite there. Alright. Chatters of mine. As mentioned, we will be doing a stream on Sunday where we're doing a Sims building challenge where each room gets a different budget. I have a little spin wheel where we'll find out what the budget is for the rooms, and you guys can also have little ideas if you want a particular theme or anything like that. So I think that's going to be super fun. That'll be on Sunday, or particularly starting at 7 p.m. BST. Sorry, I need to get used to saying BST instead of GMT again. But yeah, had a lot of fun today. We're getting back into the Minecraft Evergreen grind, and we did a little demo. So that was a fun time. I will send you somewhere. I don't know yet where I want to send you. Sorry, that's a little shorter. I've had a long day. I'm just kind of tired. I'm just going to send you to Echo. That's always a good time. And then we will see each other on Sunday, chat. Until then, goodbye. Been a fun time. I'm just gonna have some food and